Hello again, my friends.
Okay, hello. Are you?
Recording in progress.
Yes, I'm here now. I guess that you can hear me well. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm
So my
really sorry
students
about that. I don't know
gave
why I had the
the
class in the morning and it was
answers
working
in the
properly.
chat.
I asked I asked my friends where is Egypt, and they Sezoman says that it's in Africa, and Bartek said that in North America maybe. So thank you so much for those who said Africa. It's in Africa because North America has only America, Canada, I guess, and Mexico, right? No, Mexico is in South America. So we're in Africa, and I would like to show you something here. Let's speak about the Arabic language in the beginning before I'll give you a brief introduction. You can hear me well, right? Just thumb up on the Zoom or type in the chat. And let me know which grade are you in, guys? Even now? Even
So
now,
Hussein, we can't
internet
hear you
slow?
well. You cut every moment.
I don't know. In the morning, I used the internet with my class and it was okay. Now, can you hear me?
Yes, now.
Okay, this is great. Okay, thank you so much. Now, I told you that I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to share my screen because we would like to have some introduction before we start the session. But let me, Dominika, to know how many minutes do we have? 40? How long is the session? عمل يفصل. اعملي ريستارت للراوتر كده. تليفونك اتأخر عمل. Hello? So as you can see here, if you can see my screen, here are the countries that speak Arabic, and their names are in Arabic here. So is there anyone who's good at okay. Yes. Okay, thank you so much, Dominika. So do you know any country? Yes. Do you know any of these countries?
We have.
You haven't heard this? So my question is, I'm sharing my screen now, and I would like you to tell me if you know any of these countries. The names are in Arabic, so if you're clever at geography, you know them. Any idea? I'm looking at the chat. Okay, so here, before we can start, we can just say that these are the countries that speak Arabic. Here in Asia, you have Iraq, Emirates, Kuwait, and like some countries.
And in Africa, you have Egypt, which is my home country, and the Sudan, Libya, Algeria, Morocco, Mauritania, and Tunisia. So these are the countries that speak Arabic. But though we live together, we live so close to each other, we are neighbors, we don't speak the same dialect, we don't speak the same language. So there is a big difference between countries in Asia, which are the Gulf countries. They speak the standard Arabic, and in Egypt we speak colloquial Arabic. We have our own accent and dialect. Tunisia, Algeria, Libya, Morocco, normally they speak French, but they know some Arabic, but their Arabic is a bit more difficult than the one we speak. And the Sudan, somehow like Egyptians, and somehow like, and more like the Gulf countries which are in Egypt. So now let's start our Arabic session. So here, I'm gonna share my screen so that I show you what we can say. So here, first of all, we say if an Arabic person met another person, they should say Assalamu alaikum, which means peace be upon you. It's like a greeting to say, I don't hate you. This is peace. So Assalamu alaikum, which is peace be upon you. And the other person have to say Wa alaikum assalam. It should be Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Muslims should say this, but Muslims and Christians can say Sabah al khair or Masa al khair. So these are the greetings that are like good morning, good evening, good afternoon. So in English, you have three different greetings, but in Arabic we have only two. If it's in the morning before 12, you say Sabah al khair. If it's after 12, even till 11 p.m., you say Masa al khair. So guys, now it's 11 something in your country. Are we going to say Sabah al khair or Masa al khair? Who's going to answer? Dominika? Can you hear me, Dominika? Patrick, Carolina, Cinnamon, hello? Any ideas, guys? Hello? Hi. Guys, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, please speak. Yes, Dominika?
Okay. So what was your question?
My question is, it hasn't been 12 yet in your country. So are you going to say Sabah al khair or Masa al khair? Which one of these are you going to say? You forgot.
No, it's very hard to difficult to translate.
Are you going to say Sabah or Masa? Are you going to say Sabah or Masa?
Should we repeat this?
I'm gonna repeat this. I'm going to repeat this for you guys. If it's before 12 noon, we say Sabah al khair. This one, Sabah al khair. If it's after 12, we say Masa al khair. Masa al khair. So now, because it's before 12, we say Sabah al khair. Okay? So these
Let's say
Sabah al khair.
it's very difficult for us.
You have to repeat this. It's the first time it's difficult, but later on it will be better. Say Sabah. Guys, please say Sabah al khair. Al khair. I know if you can't say al khair. Excellent. Yes. Excellent, Dominika. صباح الخير. Excellent. MashaAllah. That's great. MashaAllah. I can hear your friends talking now. Yes, guys. MashaAllah. And what if you see someone, and you would like to say hi or hello, you say ahlan. Ahlan. Yes. Excellent.
So what
Ahlan
is
is
English?
hi or hello.
Okay.
So hi or hello is ahlan. Hi, hello is ahlan. Guys, I would like to say to hear you. Sazaman. Sazaman, can I hear you? Say ahlan. Bartik, Patricia, Carol, Roxana. Can you hear me, guys? So are they talking, Dominika? If they are shy to speak to me, are they talking to you?
I think they are shy to speak, but Roxana, can you try?
Guys, try. You're not going to
Carol?
learn unless you speak.
Roxana.
Roxana, okay.
Włącz mikrofon. Dlaczego? Okay, so sorry
Say,
they've got any microphones in their laptops. Browser cannot allow this.
allow what?
Using microphone, I think.
Okay.
It's our
So, guys,
first time, so sorry.
it's fine. So my dear students, I just would like you to repeat this in your mind, or you're muted so you can speak. If you pronounce it in the same way, you're perfect. If you're not pronouncing in the same way, keep trying. By the way, I'm recording this session and it will be on my YouTube channel so that you can refer back to it. And if Dominika would like me to give you more than one session again, it will be better to teach you some Arabic. So whenever you see someone, you say ahlan. Repeat it, guys. Ahlan, ahlan, ahlan.
Sometime maybe could you say more about your country at least to speak?
Okay, so if you would like to know my country, let me show you. I'm gonna show you my country on the screen. Egypt. We live in Egypt. Egypt is in Africa, as Sazaman says. Africa is one of the continents of the old world, as you know, guys. Our population is more than 100 million. So we're too many in the country. My country is 1 million kilometer. I'm going to show you this on the map with to show you some information here. هروت من الصعب. Okay, guys, I just wrote the Arabic words so that you can see them. So here is the map of Egypt. I hope that you can see it. Confirm, please. Can you see our map? Type in the chat, guys. Can you see the map here on the right? Yes? Can you see it? Hello?
Okay, sorry. Can you repeat the question?
I said, can you see the map on the right here?
Yes, of course we can see.
Okay, can you please tell them to answer my questions in the chat, because this is the way we're going to communicate together. They don't have to speak on the mic, but at least I would like them to answer my questions in the chat. So guys, we have a blue line here. Can you see my mouse? What is this? Does anyone know? Type in the chat, please, if you know. What is this line that goes from the south of Egypt till the very north of Egypt, then the Mediterranean Sea? Any ideas?
Yes, one of my students said he's writing in his chat that it's a Nile River.
Yes, yes, excellent. Bartek and Sesame says that this is the River Nile, and Carol said this is the map, which is Al Kharita, as she sent me. So yes, this is the map of Egypt, and the blue line is the River Nile. It goes from the south, and the River Nile, I guess, runs in 9 African countries, and it's the longest river in the world. The longest river in the world. Do you know which is the widest river in the world, guys? Do you have any idea what is the widest river in the world? The River Nile is the longest. Which one is the widest? It's the Amazon, South America. So here, the River Nile, which is the longest river in the world, starts in Africa, and it runs through 9 countries till it reaches its final destination in Egypt. The Nile here goes from the south, from Aswan, Luxor. These are two very famous cities in Egypt. Yes, Amazon. Thank you, Carol. So why these two countries are extremely famous? Because they have lots and lots of the Egyptian monuments of the time of the pharaohs. So they have lots of statues, temples, and very precious, valuable remaining of the past. Luxor and Aswan, they are in the south of Egypt. Then you have some other countries like Qina, Asyut, Elminia, then El Fayoum, then Cairo and Giza. Cairo and Giza are so close. Cairo is the capital of Egypt. El Giza is another big city in Egypt. Then you have to the left of Cairo, Alexandria. Then this is the border with Libya. Libya is another Arabic country. And on the right, what is the name of this sea, guys? This sea. This is the Mediterranean Sea. This splits Africa from Europe. And you know that you're in Europe and we're in Africa, we opposite each other. Now, what is this sea? It's called the Red Sea. And of course, it's not red, it's very blue. It's really blue sea. And it is worldwide because here we have some of the most amazing diving spots in the whole world, which is Sharm el-Sheikh. Sharm el-Sheikh here, one of the most amazing places for divers. Guys, do we have divers here in your class? Does anyone like diving? Have tried diving before? Would like to try diving later on? Any ideas? Who has tried diving before? I did. I did in Sharm el-Sheikh. Yes. Okay. So we have Sharm el-Sheikh and Hurghada, and we have lots of tourists from your country, Poland, or from Russia, who love coming to Sharm el-Sheikh for diving, or for Hurghada for diving. And here is the Suez Canal. Suez Canal, it's a canal that links the Red Sea to the Mediterranean Sea, which saves people a lot of time. Instead of circling Africa to go to Asia, they can just have a shortcut from Europe, from America, from Asia to go directly to the south of Asia through the Suez Canal. So guys, here, if you have questions about Egypt, because we have only 10 minutes left. Yes? We have here talked about Egypt. This is the map of Egypt. This is, of course, the Western Desert. All this part is desert, and we have here some oases. We have 5. And Siwa, this place is really amazing. So I advise you, if you come to Egypt in winter, you have to try Siwa, and you have to try Sharm el-Sheikh. These are 2 very amazing spots where you can spend your yes, I'm from Egypt. I'm from Cairo, and I'm in Cairo now. I'm a teacher in Saudi Arabia. You know Saudi Arabia, this is the country, Saudi Arabia. I teach there, though I'm Egyptian. And yesterday I came to Egypt on holiday. I'm on vacation. So I live here in that red square called Cairo. Cairo is one of the most crowded spots in the whole world because we have high population in this part because this is the capital, and you have lots of governmental organizations, and if you would like to do something you have to go there. What do you mean by do you from next to Egypt? Can you
Uh,
explain?
he meant, do you live now in Egypt? So we
Yes, I
know you live in Saudi
Saudi.
Arabia, and
Uh,
you will teach
yes,
there.
Sazman, I live in Saudi Arabia, but today, yes, today I'm in Egypt. I arrived at 2 a.m. in the morning, and I'm gonna spend like 12 or 13 days here in Egypt.
So
I'm going to visit some places. Yes.
could you maybe shortly tell us something about your schools? How many lessons have you got there? What subjects and something like this?
Okay, so my school in Saudi is an international school. We teach the American curriculum. We teach reading street. How old are your students, Dominika?
They're 14, 13.
Great. So this is like grade 7 or grade 8? 7? I can't hear you.
Can you repeat the question? I couldn't
Are they
actually.
grade 7 or grade 8?
Grade 7.
Okay, so I'm teaching in an American curriculum school. It's in Saudi, in Jeddah. Jeddah is on the Red Sea, the one that I showed you. My school is a very amazing one. I like working there. We study Arabic, English, math, science, social, art, and of course there is PE. We also study Quran. I don't know if you know Quran or not, but I guess that some of you have heard about that. It's our holy book. It's like the Bible for the Christians. And these are the subjects that they study. Um, what else would you like to know? We have the normal system, which is the elementary school, then the high school. Elementary is grades 1 to 6, and high school is from 7 to 12. I told you it's with an American system school. I really like working there because the atmosphere and the admins are extremely helpful and clever and good ones. Students are polite. They are not bad ones. Um, and we try to use the best techniques in teaching them. Hmm. What other questions would you like to ask?
Something about your holidays. How long is your holiday, and how often have you got any holidays?
Last year, we used to have 2 terms, 2 semesters. First semester, then 1 month vacation, then second semester, then like 3 month vacation. But today they changed the system. We have 3 semesters, and this is our first vacation, but it starts next week. This week is for the exams. However, I sent a plea to school so that I can teach from home, because elementary school in Saudi do not attend uh, classes, or don't go to school because of the coronavirus. Only the high school can. So thank Allah that they allowed me to travel. I should have traveled last Thursday, but I had some technical issues with my passport, so we delayed it till yesterday. During my vacation, I'm going to see my friends. I'm with my family. We're going to go out, but they have exams this week in Egypt as well. It's the midterm quiz in Egypt. But in Saudi, this week is the final of the first term. Yes, lockdown for elementary schools only because they haven't been vaccinated yet. But for high school, starting from grade 7 like you, 8, and so on, they go to school normally. Um, uh, so I have decided to travel to Alexandria. Sesame is really interested in, if anyone here interested in Alexandria, I can send your teacher some pictures.
Sorry. Bell is ringing. So we have to finish our lesson. So thank you very much. I hope my students have enjoyed the lesson and could find out something interesting about Egypt and so the schools in Saudi Arabia. So thank you very much and enjoy your vacation.
Thank you so much, and I'm ready to give you another session if you'd like on Arabic, and teach you some Arabic or whatever you would like to have. Thank you, Dominika, for allowing me this. See you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye. We keep in
Bye.
touch.
Bye.
Bye.